What the fuck? So since this is a brand new channel, let me take a moment to tell you a little about myself and how I ended up with the name Dalton with a D. As you may have guessed, my name is Dalton. I'm 27 years old, and I live in beautiful Central Texas. And people have mistaken my name my whole life for Dylan, Daniel, Colton, Walter, or everything but Dalton. I've not eaten that place. I've heard really good things about it, but I'm not into I don't know, let's see. But like I said, people have mistaken my name my whole life, and it gets really old and tiring. Not to mention there's only a handful of Daltons I've met in my life. I can count on one hand probably in 27 years how many people named Dalton I've met besides myself. Ooh. But anyway, like I said, people have mistaken my name my whole life. And people at work, I don't know how they started calling me Dalton with a D for whatever reason, but it absolutely stuck, man, and it rolled off the tongue nice. So you know what, everybody's got these cool names, man, like Do It With Dan, Jake the Garden Snake, all these cool little nifty names that roll off the tongue. And she said it one day, and my medication aide, cool ass dude, a really good friend of mine, was a medication aide at my job. He said, hey, he was kind of like, man, I like that. I want to stick with that. I thought about it, and I thought it sounded really stupid at first. Then I slept on it for a little bit, and the longer I sat on it, the more it grew on me, man. I kind of liked it. I liked the sound of it a little bit. Hence Dalton with a D. Now, in case anybody hasn't seen my first video, I ride a Ninja 400 KRT paint scheme. Beautiful bike. Love it. I've had this thing since April 19th. I've got 3,100 miles on it. Actually, I just hit 3,000 today out on a nice little ride that I'm sure I'll have some clips of in here. I put 3,000 miles on this bike since April 19th. I grew up riding dirt bikes, but this is my first bike on the street, and I hate that it took me till 27 to get it, but that's what marriage and kids will do for you. I started dating a girl 3 months out of high school that had a kid, so I took on the responsibility of that child. And 10 years later, we're married with a couple more kids added to the bunch, so I don't really regret it. You know, I'd be in a totally different situation in life if I had not done that. But, you know, it's got its perks and it's got its downsides too, in fairness and reality, but I'll tell you what, man, I really got lucky too. I married the one woman that doesn't like to spend money. My wife didn't have very much growing up. She was very much on the poor side. And now we've worked ourselves through school, and you know, we've both been god damn. We've both been nursing for 5 years and 6 years respectively. And now she doesn't like to spend any money now that she has it. She wants to buy a house. That's the only thing she wants, to buy a house. And everything is crucial to that house. So all these years of me bitching and complaining about not having a bike, well, we're just not ready financially for you to go buy a motorcycle yet, and all this and that. And I don't know how many years I sat and listened to that and listened to that. Then I finally made room for that money. I made room in the budget for the bike, and I just went and bought it anyway. I would not exactly recommend that, because I'm not gonna say it almost cost me my marriage, but it definitely put a little strain on us for a little bit. She wouldn't be in the same room with me for 3 days, and then when she was in the same room with me after those 3 days, she still only give me 1-2 word answers for about another 3 days. It was pretty miserable, but she got over it, and everybody lived all happily ever after. I got my motorcycle. We're not broke, just like I said we wouldn't be. So I was right. And she won't admit that, and I won't try to get her to admit that, because I'd rather be happy than right. Oh shit, they gotta fix these roads around here, man. This is the first nice day in a while that it hasn't been cold, wet, windy, or any combination of them. Yesterday it was like 50-mile-an-hour winds out here, man. It was a beautiful day. Bone dry outside. It was 50-mile-an-hour winds. You couldn't ride to save your life. God, that is so... I don't know how well the GoPro picks it up, because I know it's different, man. Things look farther away on this GoPro, and I don't know how well you can see that car, but I hate that shit so much. I like imports. I'm a car guy, man. I'm cars, bikes, I guess, you know, all that shit. And I like my imports. I do like my imports, man. I'm on the opposite ends of the spectrum. You know, I have a big diesel trunk. And diesel will always be my big love, I think, for motorsports, first and foremost. But then on the other side of the spectrum, I have a rally art. You know, I've got a baby Evo. And we'll get my big Evo once I get my house and my wife has that. She can stop bitching. Get the fuck out of the road, little bastard.
Alright guys, that about wraps up today's video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new, which should be every last one of you because this is a brand new channel. Hit the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you next time.